After what felt like ages, Blue Lock is finally back from the 2 weeks hiatus. And man, it came back with a banger. This chapter, guys, gave me chills, as Ren is actually on demon time. What's going on, guys? Ace here, and of course today we are going to review spoilers for chapter 273, labeled The Beast of Destruction. Man, even the title is giving me chills. In any case, the chapter starts with the following statement: his talent has blossomed. Ren, with his true nature unleashed, is ready to dominate the field. And the first panel picks up straight from when PXG got the ball, as Nanase passes to Destroyer Ren, who actually does a trap that is similar to Nagi. And actually that's not the only thing Ren does that is similar to Nagi in this chapter, as in the following panel, we see Ren rushes forward, and he seems way too flexible for the old Ren that we knew. This state almost seems to be putting him on Nagi's level of flexibility. Not really, but I think the writer is trying to tell us something, that Ren actually let loose. In any case, Korona and Hiyori rush to stop him, and Raichi is right behind them to give them support, and we can also see Shido fighting Kunigami to get loose. And there Ren says to himself, "Let's go, you weaklings, I'll eradicate you." And there, in a swift dribble, he passes all of them and tells them, "You are too slow, give me more." However, here Raichi steps in front of him, and there, in that split second, we see Korona, who was the first to get past, actually on Ren again, which is such an insane speed feat. Not only did he not let Ren surpass him with a swift dribble, he actually pressed him, and that actually gave time for Hiyori as well to do that. And there Nanase and Tokimitsu came to assist Ren, who actually passes immediately. Then we actually see Ness, of all people, reading the situation as we see him try and stop Tokimitsu. However, he had no chance of winning a duel against Tokimitsu, who immediately passes the ball to Nanase. It seems that he understands that the one that can read Ren is rather Nanase, which kinda make us draw the comparison between Nanase and Isagi furthermore. Much like Isagi, Nanase is understanding Ren, and also we already knew that Nanase is ambidextrous, and Isagi is actually somewhat like that, so that's definitely interesting, and is something that we really need to keep in mind. There Ren actually destroys Hiyori and Korona completely. You see, because they were holding him from getting forward, he actually jumps backward, leaving their press in the dust, which is really insane. Then when he gets the ball, Hiyori tries to get back at him while Korona tries to block his course, and Raichi is there with Korona as well. And I gotta say, their defense is impeccable. It's far better than what Kaiser and Isagi did to Baro. They are not leaving any space, and here Ren is actually forced to stop his shot, which is definitely interesting. I'm not going to lie, Korona is so good in this game. Coming from the Ubers game where he didn't understand anything, right now he's pulling some insane shit, and Raichi is actually as amazing as always. In any case, as I said, their defense was impeccable to the point Ren had to stop, as he let both Raichi and Korona slide. And here I gotta ask you guys, doesn't this remind you of Nagi's double volley? Because it actually seems like that. He was going to shoot, but he trapped the ball instead. He didn't do it as flashy as Nagi, because I don't think Ren has his physicality. But because we know Ren is well-rounded, he actually was able to do a lesser version of Nagi's double volley. And there he pulls an insane stunt on Hiyori. Because he was pressing him, Ren actually spun around Hiyori, who was standing there not understanding jack shit in what Ren did. He just destroyed him twice now. If there was ever a doubt, the Berserker Ren is an insane motherfucker. Well, it gets destroyed right now. Ren is the ultimate destroyer. And there, at this point, we actually should always expect this. Kaiser and Isagi burst into the scene and try to stop Ren. However, it seems that they are late. Ren is still about to shoot. Ren is gonna destroy them. It seems that they did not expect his movement as well as they could have. As we see Kaiser says to himself, "Damn it, what kind of moves are those?" And Isagi comments, "I can't keep up, and it's already in Ren's range." It seems that spin he did on Hiyori really took everyone by surprise, like no one expected that. Even Kaiser and Isagi, they came so late, and because Ren has the highest accuracy after Kaiser in this game, well, you already know, it's a goal. However, I want you guys to notice something. As Ren is about to shoot, we get a look at his eyes. And now they actually seem engulfed in darkness. The spiral eyes are not yet the same as the U20 game. However, the whole vision is getting very similar to that. And so I think he needs just one step in order for him to reach the ideal state he achieved in the U20 game. But in any case, to everyone's surprise, Rin actually did not shoot. He did not want to score, which actually took everyone by surprise. He definitely had the space to shoot, and with his accuracy, it should have been a goal. And by the way, just FYI, this is a feat to Aiku, and kinda shows that Kaiser and Isigi aren't really defenders, they just place themselves in the best position. Before, in the U20 game, even though Rin was in his complete berserker state, Aiku was able to touch the ball, unlike both Kaiser and Isigi who are late. But in any case, Rin stops and he says, "You're wrong," as Rin glances at the goal and he sees an illusion of his brother. Sai's illusion is stopping him from shooting. As Rin explains to himself, he'd say it's still too lukewarm. Even if I shoot with that, it wouldn't lead to my evolution, right? Burning one's life means the act of putting your strongest self in the strongest target. Not going to lie guys, this is kind of what Baro deducted, that you need to put yourself in the hardest of challenges. However, I'm sure Baro would have scored here. I'm not sure why Rin did not pull the trigger. It seems that he wants to push himself further. He wants to reach a new height. And this is definitely inconsistency with his eyes. As I said, they seem like they are just one step short from reaching that state in the U20 game. Also, I want to point out, remember in the U20 game, after Rin did not score, Sai actually told him that you are still lukewarm, and you did not score because of that. And it definitely is the same situation. Here, Rin was aiming for the right top corner, kinda like he did in the U20 game. And while Kaiser and Isigi are not on Aiko's level and they would not touch the ball, if it was any insane defender, say Aiko of course or Lorenzo, they might actually be able to touch the ball. And thus what I think Rin is doing right now is he wants to destroy them completely, not leave anything for chance. And I definitely can respect that. However, I'm not sure if that was the right decision. This is only the second goal. Why wouldn't Rin just score it and then aim for the third goal? From a narrative point of view, to me this seems like bad writing. They're not winning with this goal, so it's not his final evolution. Why is he scared? Man, I wish the writer at least made it a little bit not obvious. This is kind of a bummer. Otherwise, the chapter is really good and I'm really happy for Rin. This just seems as an assball. Like, I understand it, don't get me wrong, but not for the second goal. He should have done it for the third goal maybe. This kinda seems like he's giving the win to Isigi and Kaiser again, and I don't know how I would feel about that. But in any case, I'm not going to dwell on it yet. This chapter is way too good for me to focus on the bad stuff. I'm actually going to focus on the amazing things. As all of a sudden, we see Rin passes to Charles of all people. Yes, to Charles, the guy who's been ducking him all this game. And he tells him, "Gather all those who can die with me." And Charles actually got chills. We know Charles is very contrarian. And what Rin did here is actually the epitome of being contrarian. And here, if you remember, Charles called Rin boring because he's way too linear. He aims for the best situation. However, right now, Rin is nothing but contrarian. And it seems that Destroyer Rin is the exact opposite of regular Rin. Not just in their aura being the opposites, but actually in their demeanor and way of thinking as well. But in any case, Tokimitsu is shook and he asks Karasu, "What did he say? What is he doing?" And Karasu replies, "I don't know, I don't care." Raichi then comments, "You could have scored. Are you going to start over just because you're not satisfied?" And Loki actually says something reasonable here. If this was an official game, you would have been banned for life. No team will ever take you. And Noah replies, "Yeah, totally. The worst kind of egoists, Rin Itoshi." I want to actually point out, it seems that both Baro and Rin reached the same resolution. They need to burn their life here. However, they seem to be doing it in the exact opposite styles. Baro is very efficient and he immediately scored after destroying Kaiser and Isigi, while Rin, after actually destroying not just Isigi and Kaiser, but Hiyori, Kurona and Raichi, is not satisfied. And Noah's comment is definitely telling us of something, and I think this is worth a video, because trust me, if Noah doesn't like it, it's not that good, and this might be self-destructive for Ren. As I said, this deserves a video where I will be explaining it further. However, for now, understand that if Noah is not happy about it, it's not that good. Noah is very rational. I actually can't wait to see what Rin is about to do, unless he pulls something very crazy. As I said, nothing really explains this. It's gonna be bad writing. However, let's carry on. Isigi says to himself, he's gone crazy. But Nanase on the other hand tells him, let's go again, while Raichi is actually mad because he thinks they are underestimating him. But then Isigi goes on an in-depth analysis of Ren as he tries to dissect him. He says to himself, Ren, You're the same as in the U20 game. No, it's even more. You're seeking something beyond that. Right now, there are few people that I feel are true geniuses, like Nagi, Baro, and Kaiser. But the current Itoshi Rin, for the first time in my life, he's a genius that not even my brain can analyze. A beast of destruction, an incomprehensible creature. Damn, this is deep. Holy shit. If Isagi is failing to understand, you know this is some deep shit. Man, this is giving me Snuffy vibes. If you remember, Snuffy was the only guy that Isagi could not understand. And even when he tried, he failed. And it seems as if it's the same. And Berserker Rin right now went from being a total ass to an absolute menace on the field. And we see something very beautiful as spikes start to emerge from the ground, breaking Isagi's pieces. And then we see Rin engulfed in those spikes, which means Rin broke Isagi's thinking. And here, for the first time, Isagi is actually scared. However, I want to point out something. It seems that Isagi puts Nagi on the level of Baro and Kaiser, which I don't know how I feel about that. I always felt Baro is on Kaiser's level. Maybe Kaiser is better, but he is on his level. But Nagi is really far behind. Sure, Isagi might be considering potential, however, as it stands, yeah, he's nowhere near them. In any case, this is not about Baro, Nagi, or Kaiser. This is about Rin, who goes on a monologue. You guys, have you ever lived your life believing that you would absolutely kill someone and devote everything to it? Hold on. The guy is actually a serial killer. Not only he's trying to kill someone, he's actually devoting himself to it. Damn, Rin, I did not know you were this edgy. And then Rin has a flashback of him destroying toys and Sai's illusion as he continues to rush to the goal. Then Rin says to himself, someone, please give me the strongest illusion that surpasses him, that surpasses Itoshi Sai. Give it to me with your lives on the line. As we see Rin goes into madness and his eyes are almost complete. And now his aura is not just disfigured humans, but actually it's filled with spikes that destroy anything in their wake. Rin the Destroyer is back. And everyone, including even his teammates, are scared of him. God damn, this is getting insane. Isagi is shook. No. Isagi is terrified. This face of his is a face of a terrified person. He was not like this when he saw even the pros. Sure, he did not understand Snuffy, but I am sure he was not scared. Because at the end of the day, Snuffy's plays made sense. Snuffy's plays were rational. Rin, before destroying anyone, he's actually destroying rationality. He is actually the beast of destruction. Nothing can stand in his wake. Man, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is such a treat. After 2 weeks of hiatus, this is how you pick up the series again. This is insane. This is a must-read chapter for anyone. I don't care about Rin per se, but I'm loving this chapter. I'm loving Rin here. He's giving us something that we kinda did not see in Blue Lock that much because Isagi is that insane. He's given us Omini from Kuroko no Basket. He's given us Akashi's feeling. He's given us that threatening, that destroyer feeling. And I don't know if you can tell from my voice and manners, I am very excited. And the reason I am comparing him to Omini or Akashi is, to me, Kuroko no Basket is the most hyped anime ever. It is up there with Attack on Titan Season 1, and that's mainly because of the characters, especially Omini and Akashi. They were such forces that they make everyone scared in their presence. And seeing Isagi, the guy who destroyed almost everyone in his wake, especially after acquiring his adaptability, seeing him this terrified is such a treat for me. And man, I am going to make a video about Rin ASAP. First, I have 2 videos in mind, then it's going to be all about Rin. But in any case, the chapter ends with the following statement. Pursued in the empty void of not being full, Sai's illusion. Even Isagi cannot yet understand this emotion. To be continued in the next chapter, no longer rivals. Hold on. No longer rivals? Does this mean he's going to work with Shido? I wonder how. Shido lives only for his goals. He would never pass. Or is he actually talking about Kaiser and Isagi here? Could it be that they are going to work together for the first time? And I don't mean what they usually do, but I mean actually come in with a plan to stop Rin, and then he destroyed them both. Damn, I actually don't know which way he's going to go, but I am sure Shido would never pass to Rin so he can score. That's just not happening. I totally see Charles doing that, obviously, especially now. I think Charles would love Berserker Rin. However, no longer rivals, it's giving me Isagi and Kaiser's feels. Damn. This kinda deserves a video as well, like a prediction video. This one chapter gave me so much emotions, gave me so much chills, gave me so much content, it's crazy. And that 2-week wait was so worth it. This is one hell of a chapter. I just did not like that Ren did not score and then tried better for the third goal, but I will not let that stop me from enjoying this one-of-a-kind chapter. Honestly, I am shook. Like, one chapter is insane. As I said, this game was crazy ever since its beginning, and the only problem I had with it was Ren. Up until this chapter, it was so damn worth it to wait. And right now, I think that this game might even be better than the U20 game, especially with Isigi almost shitting his pants here. But that's all I've got for you guys today. I think I might do a spree of videos in the coming few days, so stay tuned to that. But with that, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, thank you for watching.